Yeah, I think it's really just a mindset. I think we had a lot of guys that.
Good morning, everybody. The Paul Hodges is not going to be able to, well, he may join us on the road, but he's busy. He's not going to be at his house this morning because he's got just busy. So I guess we'll see who can make it, who can't. It's welcome. It's Tuesday morning, actually, here on the East Coast of the US. And so we're just coming on and see who's here, who's not, who's up and about. And I guess the question is who's going to be first? The Zalanda Digenesis is upbound. I think that's from Bridgetown, South Africa, I think. Not sure. So we're yeah, like I say, we're just kind of hanging here. I've got a delivery supposed to be coming today. We'll see. I think it's my Flymore kit for the Mini 3. To be honest with you, I haven't been flying the Mini 3. I go to for the late night shots is still the Autel Nano Plus, and for the daytime, I just grabbed the Air 2S. So the Mini just kind of been sitting. Hey, hanging with JD is first. Yes, he is. So how you doing, JD? You and your dad on the road? I know that you were planning your Colorado trip, and that's great. It's really good that you get a chance to not only get out and see a little bit of the world while you're still young, but you and your dad can go and do that together. Lynn got her motorhome, as most of you know. Yesterday, we didn't get back until late afternoon. And so, yeah. Well, JD, that's good. Garden City. All right. The weather, I hope, is going to help you, JD. I haven't looked at a national weather map. Overnight last night, it got down to 45 degrees here. So is what it is. In Garden City, getting ready to head the rest of the way. All right. Well, you know, sadly, we haven't figured out how to transport instantly places yet. Maybe in several generations, you still have to drive. And now with the price of gas, that it makes it even tougher, I'm sure. Well, it's not tougher, but it's just expensive. Cross-country driving now is almost like what we used to pay for airfare. But the nice part about when you drive, you have your own transportation. You go where you want to go. So I did fly last night. I got another night flight in. it was, like Lynn said on the phone, I didn't know whether to try the Mini 3 or go with what I know gets actually good video, and nighttime stuff. So I chose to go with the Autel Nano. I didn't want to have to mess around with things. So I did the Nano, and it worked out. It turned out, I think, fairly well. In fact, let me see if I can't pull it up and show you guys. What ship was it? It was the Lee Tregurtha, which is the Tregurtha is a member of the Interlake Steamship Company, which they seem to take much better care of their ships than most. So let me gonna pull it up here and see what you guys think, screen share. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. I think you guys can see it. That's the Lee Tregurtha heading upbound. And that's with the Autel Nano Plus, and it was total darkness. Now, the Nano Plus Autel doesn't, you have to anticipate your moves more than normal. Otherwise, you get this glitchy movement. That pan that just went there, I panned it just a little bit, and it was a second, or there was a delay. So if I'd have kept pushing it because I didn't see it move on the screen, it would have been a little bit more jumpy. But I think it turned out fairly well. Getting used to it. I wish, though, that camera flew better on that platform. Autel, you got to get used to it. And I'm used to flying DJI, so I just know what to expect and how to do it. So right here, I forgot when I took off to put it in ludicrous, which is a higher strength. You see the flags are waving out of the north. Not a lot, but they are waving out of the north. So when I get up alongside here, I actually, in the post, I had to speed up the video because it started to slow down and not want to go around the ship. And in the dark light, if I had a brighter monitor, I might be able to judge my distance a little better. If you notice, I'm pulling back because right now I'm trying to get around the front of that ship. I've got it full tilt going backwards. And here I hesitated trying to get it to go. I'm giving it the stick to go across the bow, and it finally responds. I go past. So I mean, it turned out okay, but it's just when you're flying it, I'm used to when you give it a stick movement, it moves. I'm kind of guessing. And there are certain portions of this I sped up a little bit because of the drone moving so slow, and try to keep it within a certain 3-minute plus or minus video, simply because that's about the time frame that you want to keep your videos under, at least under 4 minutes. And there it is heading out into the lake. See how dark it is? There's no stars or anything in the sky. So that's the one I did last night. I did that about 11 o'clock-ish or so. It was before midnight by the time I got back home. Oh, all right. Albert's going to get a chance to go out and explore. Yeah, so anyway, that was what I did late last night. I was so tired when I was doing the live stream that I got up kind of early. And then I got my second wind and decided that I would go and fly a couple of ships. So yeah, Bill, hey, how you doing? Newfound Drone Productions. Yeah, so Paul Hodges cannot join us from his home. He was heading, I'm sure, first stop is going to be Tim Hortons, and then he had some 4x8 signs he had to put up. He had or take down, and he has 2 other signs to put up, so that's where he was headed. The weather is a little chilly here. It's 59 degrees right now, but it is sunny. So, like I say, I just came on this morning to see how it goes, see if anybody wants to join me. If anybody doesn't, that's good too. I will probably, if unless I get some other people on the panel, it's kind of tough to sit here and talk to yourself. But I understand people have things going on and people are out and about. I get it. Summertime, especially here in the States. We're coming up on the 4th of July weekend coming up. So there's things going on. So this might be a short show. It might not be. It just depends. Yeah, I'm supposed to receive my Flymore kit today. I bought it from a DJI dealer. So let me see. Let me take a look and see. Go to here. I bought it on eBay. And I canceled my one from DJI because it wasn't going to come to the end of next month. So it's shipped. Okay. I think it's coming UPS. So let's copy that UPS number. Copy this UPS number. And then maybe I'll stop share. And maybe I go over here. And see if I can't pull up the UPS shipping. And tracking. Okay. Paste, track. Okay. Let's see, let's screen share it. There's my tracking info. Okay, so it says it's gonna be today by 7 o'clock. View details. Shipping progress. Arrived in Port Huron at 8:47 a.m. on the way. Okay. So, get something to look forward to today. Oh, there you go. Mike's getting ready. He's gonna be on a roll, and that's good, Mike. Get out and enjoy yourself. And Bill, I understand you got people there. That's fine. Everybody can't do everything at all the times, you know. But just the fact that you thought that you'd try and help me out and come on the stream, that means a lot. Mia, what are you doing? She goes over by the door. She starts wigging out. What you doing? You're a goofball. You're a goofball. Well, good, Mike. Everybody wishes you well as far as going out and enjoying, you know, what you're up to. The weather should cooperate, I would imagine. I don't know what you probably checked your weather. Hang on a minute, gang. I'm gonna let Mia out and I'll be right back. You gotta go outside. In or out? Somebody going, huh? I see Minden, Missouri had a big train disaster. Deadly train derailment. So that's not good. Is an uncontrolled crossing in Minden, Missouri. Okay, all right, Mike, so that'll give you some time to get out there and fly. All right. So anyway, I guess maybe I might just be on here just for a little bit and we'll see how it goes. Okay, Mike, you have a great day. I see a lot of people have been putting up more and more YouTube offerings on the Mini 3, as I see that everybody else is starting to get them. I know that Bill at Newfound, he's still waiting on his. I feel bad that I'm not flying mine, but with one battery and yada yada yada, because I always go out with extra batteries, always. I need to mow the lawn at some point in time today too, with always something. All right, Bill. Did you get a notification of shipping, I hope? Yeah, I'm hoping that maybe you'll get it, because I know you said you're droneless now. And that's not fun. I'm gonna go over here and check and see how my last couple of videos did. Just see how well, the night one got 36 views so far. Well, it's not bad. 8 hours ago. It's about in the ballpark. But of course, it's early in the morning and a lot of people haven't had a chance to see yet. Interesting to watch some of the other channels that everybody knows give their opinions on the Mini 3, and overall I would say 95% positive. Just different perspectives. I see one guy was flying it full tilt towards him and didn't let off on it in time. And of course, everybody knows that flies, they do not stop on a dime. So if it's doing 38 miles an hour straight ahead and you let go of the stick, it's going to slide for 100 plus feet. And he ran right into a wooden bridge structure. But that part of the learning process, but it really is a rookie move. I don't get it, but that's just me.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh God, I gotta put my hold on. I gotta put in my headphones.
Okay. Yeah, Bill is joining us. Yeah, sometimes I have a hard time figuring out what it is. I get notifications something's going to be shipped, and then I have to go and backtrack and find out, tracking number and whatever, and go back through some of my records and find out what it was.
Yeah, Paul, when you were talking about the people having problems with the Mini 3, I find most of those videos that you see are from the UK and stuff on the CE version.
Uh-huh.
Do you find that? I don't know. It seemed
Well,
like almost.
Yeah, I noticed that there's a lot of UK stuff. The guy, though, that I think that ran into the wooden structure was, I think it was American. I could
Okay.
be wrong. But yeah, there's a lot of, well, it's because they got their hands on it first. It's like
That's right.
for some reason, North America, we're getting deliveries last. But if it wasn't the fact that I shamed DJI into making sure they shipped me the Mini 3, because I've had it now, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yep.
I'd be still waiting too.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they did shuffle it to the front of the pack, because you can tell that they didn't shuffle my my Flymore kit to the front of the pack, and so
Yeah,
it wasn't going to be delivered until the end of next month. And I found it on eBay from Drone Superstore
okay.
for immediate ship, and they did. So then I went back to the DJI store, because you can still, when it's sitting there in shipping notice, I can take and you can cancel it. I canceled it, and they said request to cancel. Within half an hour, everything was all canceled.
I was going to cancel mine 2 or 3 times, and I did. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I didn't. But we'll see.
I think having limited flown the Mini 3, you're going to enjoy it, Bill. It really does. Flies like a big one. It has a great camera on it. Like I say, I haven't, because I'm flying that Nano at night. It's hard to switch from something that is going to look good to maybe potentially be good, because it's just hard for me to do. I should just go down there at nighttime when there's more than one ship coming, do one with the Nano and the other one with the Mini 3, and see.
But I think the Mini 3 might be a bit more of a manual drone. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Kind of got to fool with the settings a bit more.
Right. Yeah. And the Nano, because I'm a flyer. I'm wannabe videographer, but I'm a flyer photographer, and I use mostly all auto settings. I don't do the manual stuff.
Now, Paul, in night shots, I usually set it to auto and then go from manual from there. But yeah, night shots I find it harder to set the ISO and stuff. I don't know.
Right.
It's just me. I don't know.
Right. No, I don't think it's just you, Bill. It's just that, well, you're not in my club, but us old guys, we were tickled to death just to have a GoPro hanging on the bottom of a drone. And back in the old days, like the GoPro Black version, that second or third version that I had, we were just tickled to death to get any kind of video at all.
That's right. I was using the Sima X8 Pro when I first started pretty well, right?
Yeah.
Not only had a camera hanging down the bottom, I mean,
Yep.
and it was only a cheap camera, the Ekin or something it was called, I think. Ekin A9. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Ekin or something, or I can't remember the name on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And those were the days, those were the days when we experimented and learned and whatever. But what I found now, Bill, is as I get older, I'm not tech savvy. The younger people is just like you say something to them. Oh yeah, you got to. I don't know.
I'm a bit tech savvy, but I'd rather have something works out of the box instead of having to tinker with it.
I've always told everybody I'm a flyer. I'm not a technician.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the reason I don't do FPV, because I'm not a fixer. If something breaks, I'm pissed. And then I got to go and spend hours trying to figure out, do I send it to somebody to fix it? Do I try and fix it? What parts do I need to order? Is this wrong, or is that right? That's not me.
You know what, Paul? I love FPV. It's so much fun, but the thing is, it costs so much to fly it.
Yeah.
Like you buy a DJI, you buy it once, right?
Yep.
You buy a race drone, you're buying it constantly because you're constantly breaking, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, and batteries too. I mean, it's like you hear those guys go through. Well, Corey indicated that I think it was yesterday. Yeah, after the Sunday, he said he almost had a battery flare.
There you go, right?
And when was the last time you heard of that with a camera?
Yeah, but it can happen, but I don't just highly unlikely
It
because
just-
they're smart batteries, right?
Yeah, exactly. And, but yeah, I've heard of all kinds of, I mean, I've heard of, the one guy used to come on several of the shows I was on, lives out in Colorado, and all of a sudden he was charging the battery and it started smoking and it was in the house. He
Yeah.
grabbed the cable, disconnected it, and threw it out on his front porch, which it burst into flames and put a great big black hole in the cement. So
Yeah,
it's,
they're dangerous.
yeah, it's like, okay, not me.
As long as Stan, hey buddy, he's in the chat.
Hey, Stan.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather something that works right out of the box instead of even with 3D printers. I found I just didn't like the cheaper printers. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know whether you've had it, but like I used to have parents and grandparents used to always tell me when I would get frustrated when I was young and when I would buy cheap, they say, son, you get what you pay for.
That's right. What's up, Curtis? Start.
Curtis.
Morning, buddy.
Curtis is yeah, Curtis says the yellow box takes forever to charge. Curtis this is his week off, so he's doing things, and I think he was talking today about maybe going live with his underwater drone.
Right on. Cool.
The yellow box allows them to do that. So
How far can you see with those drones, though? Right? Like, I put a GoPro underneath the water. I can't see no ways, right?
yeah,
Like,
well,
probably 4
it
feet.
all depends upon the clarity. He's
Yeah.
in the Owen Sound out there with the ocean, and so he's got pretty good clarity. And for the
So do they have infrared? I guess, Paul. I don't know.
no, it's just plain old visual.
Okay,
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, Bill, go to his channel, Curtis.
I'm going to you. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff on here, right?
Yeah, he does some really phenomenal underwater stuff. You wouldn't think, it's like the day that he I laughed when he was wrestling with a crab.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one under. He showed it on live here, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And then the treasure chest that Lynn, of course, is always after him. When are you going to get that treasure chest up? But it's big, and it's not like he can just lift it out of the water. Somebody's got to go in there and get it. So
That's right.
and
I just hope there's nothing bad in it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yep. And I don't know the situation. I think when he is underwater with the drone and he's got the control above the water, I think it may give him the area of the controller, like gives the GPS coordinates, so you can go back. But then you'd have to go back in the water again and search, because underwater, you're not getting any signals. It's all tethered.
That's right. Signal bounce off the top of the water, I guess.
Yes. But yeah, he's been doing a lot of that, and that's
He does look good with his animations as well.
yes. Oh yeah, he does a lot. Well, Curtis is one of those who kind of has a brilliant mind, that just he's always looking to push himself and do things and make things and that kind of thing. And that's really good. Curtis isn't the kind of guy to come home, grab a beer and sit in a lazy boy, he's always thinking and always moving.
Kind of have to be in YouTube, though.
I nicknamed him the Wizard, but he's also now it turned into the Wizard producer. Yeah, right. See, right now, Curtis says there's no way to mark a spot.
Mark a spot, okay. But can you get the GPS coordinates, Curtis?
Curtis, does it
Yeah,
give you the
probably.
GPS? Yeah. Does it give you GPS of where your controller is? So that
Probably
at least
doesn't.
be in the general area in the future. Or do you have to mark the
No.
spot yourself in your mind that you were standing on this spot?
So what he'd have to do is take a GPS with him, I guess, and mark the spot on GPS individually, I guess.
Right. Yeah. In other words, like if you had a cell phone out and just mark the spot.
It'd still be hard to pinpoint because you're underneath water.
Yeah.
You don't know
Oh,
how
yeah,
far.
you'd have to do a complete scan of the area because you wouldn't know, is it over here 100
That's
yards,
right.
over here 100 yards, or
That creates a problem, eh?
yeah. Okay, Curtis, yeah, jump on, please. We have some questions about that I can't answer. I watch you and listen to you, but 70 years old of dumb here,
Paul, you don't look 70, buddy. Honestly,
I feel it.
but you don't look 70.
Well, thank you.
I look older than you, man, and I'm only 39, so right?
Here's Curtis.
What's up, Curtis?
He's getting things set up, I think.
Yeah, making sure everything's working.
Yep, sounds good.
Morning, guys.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Curtis.
So there is no GPS on these.
So there's no way to mark a position. You have to do it manually, like on a cell phone or something, or where you're standing.
Well, I mean, I'm usually on a pier, so I mean, you can get some visual lines. I mean, when I'm on a pier, I mean, if I was in a boat, it would be a lot harder. We would take a GPS mark on your phone, that we are on longitude, latitude, whatever, and try to remember it that way. But yeah, when you're on a pier, you just kind of visually go, oh, it's right over here, that kind of deal. The tether's only 300 foot to it, so
Ah, okay.
it's not like
I thought it was longer than
No, really, the max depth. I mean, you can put. So here's the situation: the max depth that you can go is 300 feet. Beyond that, the atmospheric pressure is too large, and it will implode. It will literally crush the RO.
And you can daisy chain the tethers, but then you get into the case of snagging, right? In other words, like, because you got all this.
Well, snagging's not such an issue because it has a claw on there, and if you snag, like I've gone under a pier and it snagged on some barnacles, you just find out where it snags, go up there and pull it apart with a claw.
Okay.
Break it off of the. So that part's not really an issue. I mean, it's
dragging a tether, I guess, would be an issue, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, dragging the tether. I mean, if you look at the water behind Paul, imagine you put it in that water and you went to the other side. Well, all of that tether is going to act like a sail laying in the water. It's going to be pulling you downstream.
Yeah, and with boat traffic, they cut it right up.
Yeah, it's a Kevlar cable or Kevlar encased or covered cable, so it floats. So yeah, if a boat came by, it would hit it.
That sets up a lot of problems.
Yeah.
If you got a lot of traffic around, yeah.
Well, I mean, it just takes a little bit of it's just like a drone in the air. You got to have situational awareness of what's going on around you to to be diligent about it and just be cautious. That's really all it is. It's not that hard. It's actually easier. It's easier than an aerial drone. Most of the guys that I talk to don't like it because it has the tether on it. They want to be free to go just wherever they want to go, I guess. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. And then the maintenance that's required afterwards, it's not like you bring your drone home and just put it away until your next flight where you do your next pre-flight. You've got to clean that thing out, especially if you're in salt water. Yeah, so you got about 30 to 45 minutes of work after you go diving. But the thing is, you can go diving for 2-3 hours on a single charge.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to keep coming up for oxygen.
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah, this yellow box, Paul. I played with it and stuff, but I never really set it up to go out with it. So I was setting it up to go out with it. Well, it's a USB charger, and it takes forever to charge.
Yeah.
I've had it charging for 6 hours now, and it's finally got a full charge. It's like,
what I always thought, if I could ever figure out the technology when I had it, my thought is that I would put on an external power supply, plug it in the USB,
So that would give you an extended life.
Yellow.
Good morning, Paul. It's Robin.
Hey, Robin, how you doing? Good,
I have a question for you.
sure.
This coming Sunday, the 3rd, would you be available to do drone coverage? They've offered to pay 150. They said it's a little over an hour, and I'm not sure if it's worth your while, but there's a parade going on and it starts at 2 p.m.
Okay, where is it at?
It's right there. You know where the museum, it's right there on well, it starts on Mill Street, but that's just a lineup, but it's about a mile or less than a mile. And I'm gonna just have them, maybe just write a check or something, if that's good with you. They could even write it, I guess, to me, and I can cash and give it to you, but I said, let me ask him to see if he's available, because they asked if our camp could go to turn, towards the street, because it's on the water there.
Yeah,
And I think you've been there to that camp location, right, to Algonac? Or
yes,
not?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So if it really you can't really see much on the street. I think you can, but it's not, it's not like our newer cameras. So, anyways, I said, oh, I have a friend that will do drone coverage and he charges like $150 an hour. And he was like, oh, and then he goes, and then at the end of the conversation, he was like, if your friend's available, then yes. And I said, okay.
okay. That's on what day?
July 3rd, Sunday.
July 3rd, Sunday. At what, the parade starts at?
2 p.m. and they just said the lineup. Well, I know I'm gonna walk in, put the Streamtime Live sign on
Sure,
there, but
sure.
I know I have to be there 1:30, so I think if you're even there 1:45 or something like that. But is it okay if they write a check or two?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'll just have them do that if you're available, but
Okay.
I just thought,
Okay, Robin, what I'll do then is, if you want to call me in the morning, we can coordinate meeting up, or I'll just go do it.
okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll probably be there. I'm gonna have, I have a few of my grandbabies in town, so I'm gonna be there with them.
Yeah, okay,
And we'll meet a little earlier or whatever. And,
Sure.
I'll actually get all the detailed information, and I think it'll be kind of cool because then you can put on the website too and get a little.
yes, yes, yep.
Sounds good. And I've been meaning to give Lynn a call, but I've been so far.
Oh,
busy.
I know. She just got herself a great big new motorhome, so she's busy.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. But you might want to give her a call, just a quick call, just check in and say hi and how you doing, and yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
okay, Robin. We'll see you Sunday. Bye-bye. That was one of the owners of Streamtime Live that has all the cameras.
That's
Oh.
awesome, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Job to do. That's deadly.
Yeah, well, I don't usually charge, but she always charges for everything she does. She's in that industry. She does promotionals and stuff. She
Okay.
sets up seminars. She sets up, big gala events. So she always thinks of me that and personally, if somebody wants to give me a couple of bucks, whatever, it's more or less I enjoy flying.
Mm-hmm. Same as all of us, I guess, Paul.
Yeah.
So anyway, Curtis, that's what my thought was, is I was going to take, a portable power supply and just plug it into it, but then you've got more bulk, but you could also tether that and on a longer cord, but yeah,
So there is no power supply button. It's just USB,
yes,
which 5 volts.
yeah. So, in fact, let me show you what I've just kind of adapted here lately. It's and I found it online. It's called a Halo Bolt. Okay.
Mhm.
And what it is it's a power supply. It solid charges up and it lasts for a long time, depending upon how much you're drawing off of it. I ran a cell phone on it for like 4 hours one time, and it only dropped at one dot, And so when you turn it on, it shows you full screen. You got a light on it. It's got actually 110 output,
Wow, nice.
and it's called the Halo Bolt, and it's chargeable. And I take that with me.
So what kind of inputs can you put on it?
It's got 5 volt, 2.4 amp, 2 of those. Or if you want to have something more heavy duty, you use the 110 volt. You just turn that on.
Okay.
And so I found that it's over here. Not that I would ever use it. You've got an input over here where you can actually plug in a battery charger for a car.
Oh, wow.
And it comes with the attachments with the things you hook onto the terminals. Yeah.
What's that
Yeah,
called
I'm
again, Paul?
This is called a Halo Bolt. BOLT. Let me see if it's got a number. Yeah, it's got a 58830. 58830. Halo HALO ACDC Bolt. Because it gives you both AC or DC.
Very cool. I got to take off here, Paul. But Ron just dropped in too. Hi, Ron. Nice to see you, buddy.
Yep.
Oh,
But I got to take off.
Ron's
Hey,
probably getting ready to feed the herd.
no, I fed the herd.
Did you? But see
Yeah,
on the back of this too, Bill, it tells you all the things it'll do, and Curtis. And so I just figured I just ordered it, and I have it just as a backup.
I'm probably going to surprise you, but I'm thinking about buying this.
I lied, Paul.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
Same type thing, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but a whole lot more inputs to it.
Oh yeah, and it's much handier. This is just like a little square thing. That's got a handle. I like that.
Well, I got to take off. I think somebody just came here.
Okay, Bill. Hey, thanks for coming in and keeping me company. I know that
No problem, buddy.
out of the goodness of your heart, you did that, and it's greatly appreciated. Nobody likes to sit here and stare at a camera, you know.
I hear that, man.
Yeah.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me up, Paul.
Okay, Bill. Thanks again, buddy.
All right, see you guys.
See you, Bill.
See you, Ron. See you, Curtis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Bill, take care.
hopefully Bill's going to get his Mini 3. He says he thinks it's been shipped, and don't know. So Ron, where's the herd? Oh, there's one.
Just a little buck.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy. My God, his horns are only about 2 inches high. I haven't seen him before.
He's a little skittish.
Yeah.
Or is Oliver's not around?
I have not seen Oliver. Saw his little brother today. He was here in 8.
Wow.
This one. Hey, Paul. If you want to mail that out today, I have an address for you.
Okay.
And then you tell me what the shipping is, so I know how I'm just gonna write a check. That way
Okay.
there you don't pay any fees to
Yeah.
PayPal, so you get your full amount.
Yeah.
Um,
You got my email address. Just send me all the information about shipping it, and I'll ship it out today.
yeah, okay. Oh, here comes another one.
Oh, looky. The herd is assembling.
Yeah,
Now, I can't tell, but is that a doe or
that's another little buck.
a little
He'll-
buck?
He'll eat. He was here earlier this morning. He eats out of my hand.
Ah.
He'll probably come right to the steps.
Well, what's nice is that the other one will see what the other one does, and so he'll know that he can trust you too.
Let's see if set this up. I like this Osmo Mobile for my phone. Kind of a similar, thing that. There we go. He's a little more skittish than Oliver.
You got him to come to you? Oh, here you go.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody be quiet.
Well, I actually have you on my headphones. Yeah, this bigger one will come to me.
Okay, so we should call the bigger one Twist, huh? Oliver and Twist.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Let me see.
So while he's doing that, Paul, no, I'm not going out today.
Oh, okay. How's the weather? Is it hot there still?
Yeah, still hot. It's supposed to break around. We're supposed to get a break around clouds start moving in around 3 or 4 o'clock.
Well, the sad part is 3 or 4 o'clock. It's much more people out and about and things like that. Yeah.
Well, not only that, so as drone pilots, we like to do night shots and
Right.
early morning, early evening,
Right.
sunrise shots. But for underwater stuff, the best time to film is right at noon. And I'm not really ready to go out just yet, so I'm
Yeah.
running behind. I like to be out there around 10 o'clock or so, and then this place I want to go to it's kind of far away, so it takes some driving to get to it.
Oh yeah. Logistics.
Oh,
Right.
I guess he's not gonna eat today. He's had enough. He's walking away.
Well, it's skittish. Yeah.
No, he not skittish. He just, I'm done eating. He just
Hey,
walked away.
Liddy's in the chat with her new motorhome.
When are we going to get a tour, Lenny?
Yeah, she should do a camera tour.
Yeah.
Well, screw you guys. Not you guys. Those guys.
You don't want a free lunch? See ya.
Yeah. Free lunch, at no cost. I go out and buy the good stuff and then you snub me.
My wife has started her vegetable garden this year, and we've gotten rabbits that Lynn says she needs to clean it first. We got rabbits that are coming out there that are enjoying the fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they.
Is in her driveway. She looks like a trailer park. She's got a motorhome here and a motorhome here. This is the new one, the big one.
Wow.
That's a live camera shot right now.
Well, that's exciting. Live camera shot of nothing doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you don't leave it up very long,
Unlike the tiki bar, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, the tiki bar. That's one of my favorites.
That should be happening this weekend. I got to tell you, July 4th weekend.
Oh yeah. Well, the interesting thing of it is usually I get off about 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern time, and by then it's just starting to get going. Where I call it the geriatric bunch is usually there in the afternoon, in the evening, early evening, dinner time. And then it transforms over to all the youngins come, Yeah, Lynn says, sorry, no action on her camera at her house. Just the front end of the motorhome. And she's got the, the stuff you unfold in the front of the cockpit to keep the sunlight out. But you saw pictures of it, didn't you, Curtis, before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She took a little getting used to driving it yesterday. Our friend Nick drove it part of the way, and then he pulled over and told her to get in the driver's seat. And so she got in the driver's seat, and she was having a little bit of centering, she was off to the right a little bit. So like, you know, the white stripe along the side of the highway on the edge,
Mhm.
the two back tires, the white strip was going right down the middle of the tires.
Wow.
She had
Sorry.
to just move over about 1.5 or 2 foot, but
Sorry for the noise here for about 30 seconds, Paul.
that's okay. Not a problem. But yeah, she drove it home and put it in the driveway, and we opened the gates up, and she went right through the gates and into the driveway and closed the gates behind it, and there it be. But now she's said, like, you know, she wants everything immaculate, so she's got to go through it like a banshee, going through and cleaning everything, you know. But that'll take a few days. I mean, even the underneath, the guy was nice enough. He left a whole bunch of things like extra cords, extra. He says there even a small shovel underneath there, and all kinds of things down below, you know.
So I got my fireworks ready for 4th of July.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I made my own.
All right. That's cool.
So I can go out and film with my drone and then
Then add that to it.
and add these to them. Yeah. Yeah, I made about 20 or 30 of these things.
That is really spectacular. So
Nothing
you could put any kind of a video behind the scenes.
Yep.
And in other words, like if you wanted to be over top of, let's say, the Sky Needle, or if you wanted to do some bay, or if you wanted to do even like you could put that over top of a video. If I did sent you a video, you could add that over top of, let's say, down by the bridges.
Yep.
Cool.
Lynn likes my type of firework.
Yeah, because it's not loud.
So
Another
what I
call-
thought about
another call from Stream Time. Hello.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
I spoke to the guy, he's, with Alliance Club in charge of this whole thing.
Yeah.
And wanted to see if it was okay to give him your number.
Sure.
Because he just wanted to let you know what they're expecting. And Paul, if it's an hour, just say, whether, just tell him if it's over an hour or whatever, I can do it for 200, because I told him you're 150 an hour.
Yeah.
So he wanted to know who to make the check out to, and I just know it's to Paul, but I also sent him 2 of your latest coverages. I think it was for Gertha and
Yep.
whatever else.
Right.
So I sent him that right now, and I'm gonna email or text your phone number, but just,
Okay.
let him know 150 for an hour, and if it's over an hour, it's 200.
Yeah. Okay, Robin. Sounds great.
Thanks, look forward to it on Sunday.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, she's a micro organizer. Well, Ron, what are you doing laying down out there? Do you fall or what?
No. I'm putting in
That's-
the last.
From my perspective, you were kind of leaning over. I thought, did he fall off the deck?
No, you would have heard a big boom. No, I'm putting in the last one, probably about 3 block of this wall, and I'm done. I just figured, hey, I'd talk to you guys and I can also be productive.
Sure,
Okay.
sure. Yeah, continue on. Curtis and I don't mind. We don't mind watching somebody else work hard, do we, Curtis?
Not at all.
So Curtis, what's your plans for today then? If you're not gonna go UAV or
Some more programming stuff, try to get some, hang on. Trying to make something real quick for you here. Other than that, really none. I don't really have any plans.
You know what?
well, Lenny, you might want to call her back because she specifically asked about you on previous calls. So yeah, there's a guy burning some fuel there, isn't he?
This might answer your question. I don't know the price of gas in Port Huron or Michigan, but in the United States, the average price of gas over the past week was $5.01 per gallon.
Yikes.
I don't think I asked her that question, but hey,
Yeah,
She's gonna answer.
yeah, apparently. Yeah, the hard part here is getting that first course level. That's the hard part.
those are big too.
Yeah, they're 40, 50 pounds. Easy.
So do you just place them in place and just get it level, or do you actually somehow cement them in place? Or
Well, they're not cemented, but I have to dig, get them level it up with the rest of the row. Once you get that first course level, then it's easy. I just put them in, but I'm only going to put up probably one more level. But the problem is the ground is, oh God, it's a 15, 20 degree slope. So it took a little bit of work initially.
have you seen Thumper at all?
Yeah, he was stretched out underneath my truck. Just like he was all flattened out and stuff. Like, oh shit, did I run over him? Like, no, he just stretched out in the shade under my truck.
Okay.
Yeah, he was here yesterday.
Yeah, Curtis, Ron has also part of his menagerie has a good sized rabbit that hangs around there, and he named him Thumper.
No, you named him. You named him Thumper. I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, we've got a few rabbits around here.
Yeah, they're not good for a garden. Oh my.
Oh, so that actually they're hollow underneath, right?
They got, yeah. Oh, about half hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine because the weight would be doubled, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're heavy.
Oh, look at there. He's got a Star Wars with a fireworks display. That's cool, Curtis. Hello.
There you go.
Busy phone this morning.
Hello.
Yeah, I just made that up while we were sitting here.
Yeah, don't know who that was.
Yeah, you were talking earlier about me getting bored and just making stuff. Yeah, that's what I do. I guess I could go to the bar and get drunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. I was never the kind of person that just sat around and drank beer and just did whatever, you know, it's like I always had something going on, do something or
That's me. There's just never enough hours in the day, and
no.
I always
Well,
see-
and as you get older, Curtis, you don't have as much energy every year that goes by, a little bit less energy. So you find yourself in your mind behind what you used to do and get done, you know?
yeah, the mind goes, why aren't we doing this? And the body's going, I'm not.
Yep,
I
exactly.
won't do it. Yeah. Ah. That's one of the
Mine-
benefits of having a lot of the stuff that I do right on the computer, so I can sit right here and just do it. You know, you don't have to go anywhere and do anything. But yeah, I see stuff online. It's like, ooh, I wonder if I can do that myself right here, and just start trying to create stuff that way. I'm thinking about doing something with some pirate ships. I made for my buddy. He's a diver. He's literally a one-legged diver.
Oh,
And he goes, yeah, the guy is freaking awesome though. You would not know that he has one leg. I mean, in fact, I keep forgetting we went out together, the Gig Harbor thing that I did on your show. He was on that show. Anyway, we go out there and I got there first where we were going, and he pulls up and I go, yeah, there's a whole bunch of parking around here. It's real easy to get around. He goes, I'm going to park right over here, right up front. And he pulls up to where the parking is, and I walk up there, and I totally forgot. I look at the handicap sign. I go, hey, dude, you really can't park here. He goes, yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Actually, yes, I can. But that's how much he doesn't utilize, or what am I trying to say here? He doesn't really look like or act like a handicapped person at all. Nothing stops him. He's gung ho. We're going to go do this.
yeah.
If you want to go mountain climbing, he's in. You want to go walk 20 miles, he's in. I love his attitude. The guy's great. But anyway, I was telling you, he wanted me to make an intro for him with a sunken pirate ship, because he goes diving for treasure, just kind of like the same thing I'm doing, except he actually dives. And then after I made the pirate ship, I thought, man, I want to do a pirate ship battle. I've got all this water out here. I could go film, some aerial shots with the drone and put a pirate ship in the water. And yeah,
Sure.
All right, Paul, I'm gonna jump off.
Okay, Curtis. Hey, thanks for dropping in, and you have a great day. And I hope you get lots more inspiration.
Oh, always, always. Ron, good luck with your project.
Yeah, thanks. It's getting there.
Just do it live on the air. That'll
That's
keep you
it.
working. All right, guys. Later.
Okay, thanks, Curtis.
See you, Curtis.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Where's Mr. Hodges this morning?
Well, he's busy, as usual. He's got some great big signs he needed to put up today, and he's traveling around the area, putting up signs, taking down signs, doing different things. And
Is he done with the Rugrats for the season? Little ankle biters.
well, no, he's got to do some more in a minute. This afternoon. He's done for the morning.
Oh,
Hello.
Hey, Paul, my name is Dwayne. I'm with the out there, Good Girl Pyramid Parade.
Yep.
Yeah, Robin, give me your phone number.
Yep.
So what do you do? How do you do that?
Well, you want to do the parade, right? Years and years and years ago.
Okay, well, I'm kind of a whole
Uh-huh.
carnival downtown.
Sure.
So like kind of Catholic carnival and.
Okay. All right. Well, what I do is then I usually take and I either make it into a editing, or I can just give you the full raw footage and you can do what you want with it.
Okay. This is not my
No, it does not, does not.
How long are you like, based on how many have on, I can get the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I can get maybe 30 minutes at a time, but yeah. The interesting thing is though, is that, there is, people that are available to live stream, but I can't do that.
And that would be like, puts through Bob and camera.
No, it would not. It would be a link on YouTube. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing, the other contact you may want to make, GBS Media. GBS Media is Grant Smith, and he started a media organization in Port Huron, and he's got a whole bunch of equipment, cameras, people, and all kinds of things. So you might want to contact him and see, because he does a lot of stuff just for the content, he does interviews and all kinds of things, GBS Media. Yep. It's Grant B. Smith, GBS. Or you can let me see if I can get you a phone number here. Yes. He owns GBS Media. He started it out, and he's got 30, 40 employees working over there, and they know how to do everything. Yes. Yep. Because I would say, if I were you, I'd call Grant and talk to him about it. He'll put you in touch with some of his people, and just tell him I told you to call. Yeah, hang on. Let me look here. Okay, it's 810-858-7723. That's his mobile number. And let me see if I give you his office number. His office number is 810-984-1373. Yep. Yeah, because they're top notch. And he's community based, and he likes to support community activities. Yes. Just tell him I told you to call him. Okay. All right, buddy. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Giving money away, Paul.
I know, but you know what? Here's the problem. Here's my case. I could probably do a hell of a job for him. I'm just too old. My knees hurt. My back hurts. I don't want to be. You know how it is, like around parades and stuff. You got to walk and do stuff. I can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy.
And it's not that I don't want to, because I spent my whole lifetime in the area, helping promote and do things, right? I used to be parade chairman. I was president of the Blue Water Festival, which was the biggest event in Michigan, aside from the state fair. And it was a 10-day event, 7 days of live fireworks. But I just can't do it anymore. And so you get to a point in time, your heart says you want to support them, but your body says you can't.
Yeah. And
I know that Algonac is a small community down south between me and Detroit, right on the water. An ISO community. And, but you're going to have to park someplace and walk. And I just can't do it.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Yep. 2 more blocks. I'm done.
Yep. Well,
Then I
Ron,
gotta
I
weed
think,
whack.
I think I'm gonna call it, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna, do me a favor. I'll,
Yeah.
as soon as you get off, I will email you,
Okay.
the
Yep, and
address.
I'll get it boxed up and send it out, and we're gonna send it postal service, right?
Okay, yep. And, what they do, here, I just feel more comfortable having Terry receive it.
Yes, that's what I would think.
Yeah. My mailbox is a quarter mile away from here.
Yeah,
And if they have packages, they put a key in your mailbox, but then there's a big box for packages. But
right,
anybody else that has a key to that lock can get in there.
right.
So, but yeah, if you do that today, if you have time.
Yep.
And
Yep.
if, tonight, let me know what the total is. And
Yeah.
then when I gotta go to Rapid City in the morning.
Yeah,
So I'll stop at a post office tomorrow and mail out your check.
okay, Ron, I'll get on that right away. And everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again next time. And Marie S., sorry, but we are heading out. So everybody take care. I've got to mail a package off to Ron and do some things. And so everybody have a great day. We'll see all of you again this evening. Bye
Okay,
for
Paul.
now.
Thanks again, Paul.
Okay, thank